Hello everybody, welcome to Lighthearted Life and Collectibles. I'm Penny and this is one of my new little dollies. She is a Zwergnase doll and I have shared info about these dolls on my previous video showing the details of her sister. So I will have that linked in the pinned comment below as well as the description box. If you would like to go check out that video to hear the details about some things that I have learned about where Zwergnase dolls came from and all that. So today we're going to do Midja's details. I'm going to tell you her new adopted name and also give you a little bit of her personality. Like we're going to do a personality profile on her. I will show you her movement too, even though it's really the same as her sister's. But I'll just go ahead and show you because she is a little bit bigger doll and the range of motion may be slightly different. This is the Midja sculpt. I was calling her Midja in the box opening, but I have since learned that it's actually pronounced Midja, and it is a Russian name. So she is 50 centimeters or 20 inches tall. I also said in the box opening that she was 21 inches, but she's actually 20 inches. She is a full body vinyl and she is from the junior play line of Zwergnase, and she is one of 35 dolls worldwide. I'm going to do Midja's story and her personality first, and then I will show you her movement and all that. So you can see she's standing here in her little outfit and she's holding her little bunny. This is how she will come dressed. The bunny is just something that I had here for her to have as a little stuffed animal. And also I took her hair out of the braids and put it in little ponytails. I love her curly hair. It's beautiful. Her wig is much thicker than Emmeline's wig, so you can pull it up and you don't have to worry about hair showing. I may end up getting a different wig for Emmeline. We'll just have to see. I want it to still look similar because even the brown wig that she had that came with her is like the same thickness as the blonde wig that she has. So I may just get her a different blonde wig that's thicker. Back to Midja. She comes dressed in this cute little outfit. So if you were to go to the website and buy this doll, this is how you would receive her, except she would have braids, whereas mine has ponytails because I fixed her hair into something different. So let's do Midja's story. Midja was adopted from Russia and she's 7 years old. So Midja's new adopted name is Elena. Originally, I had thought of a different name for her, but the more I looked at her, I was like, no, she looks like an Elena. So that's her new name. So here is Elena's personality. She just analyzes everything, questions everything, and is usually a little apprehensive about things. She's kind of on the pessimistic side sometimes, but it's for good reason because she's that one whose the gears are always turning in her brain to question everything. Like, is this really how this should be? So she loves electronics and she is quick to get lost in a game on the tablet. So she'll spend hours on the tablet if you let her. So you kind of have to limit her time. She's a little unsure of herself at times, but with encouragement, she'll join in on fun and playtime with her new adopted family and her friends. Elena is in the 1st grade and is a very picky eater. She tends to want sweets over anything healthy. She's not a very outdoorsy person unless there's dogs to play with or other types of animals. She loves animals and she says she wants to be a vet when she grows up. Elena has a very good memory, so she usually learns new concepts very quickly and will hold you to it when you promise her something. But she's also a great promise keeper. And she puts out her full effort on anything she does. Sometimes she can become a little hyperfixated and she won't stop until it's done. So that's Elena's little personality that I decided to give her. She's a very serious child too, as you can see. Sometimes she tends to overthink, but she's a great problem solver. So kind of have to take the pros and the cons with that. So now I'm going to show you her up close details of her little face and her hair. I just had her hat sitting up there, and as you can see, she has all of these lustrous curls and her wig is very, very thick. So when you part it back, it doesn't have gaps in it like the other dolls has. So like I said, I will probably be getting a different wig for Emmeline, which is the Solvy sculpt. So she has freckles on her face as well. And her face is not a rounded face. It's more of a long face with like a little almost pointy chin. And she has a little closed mouth expression. She's not really smiling. She looks really serious. She also has a little button nose, but her nose is a little longer. And Solvy's is more of like a more shorter turned up nose. But she has green eyes. They're about like a mid shade of green. And they're painted to look like they're shiny, like they have like a little sparkle in her eyes. And she has medium brown eyebrows. And of course painted lashes. And then her hair is a medium to dark brown. Pretty close to my hair color, a little bit lighter. But she's a little bit bigger doll, so of course I decided to make her older. So now I'm going to show you her her full body vinyl and how she moves. And just like with Solvy, it's easy to remove the clothing because it's Velcro. And I really like that. That really comes in handy because these dolls have, you know, elbows and knees that do not bend. So that makes it a lot easier to get them undressed and redressed. They all come with these really nice boots. Look how cute these boots are. I love these. And they're very well made. Very sturdy. Very high quality stuff. These dolls come with high quality, very well made things. I was going to say, why does she have, these are not tights, they're just stockings that go up in her leg. I was like, why is her panties on top of her tights? So yeah, we're going to leave her underpants on. And just like her sister, she stands really well. Her arms will move out to the side just as her sisters do. So it's not just an up and down motion, it's also an outward motion. This arm moves outward less than this one, so one arm does move outward easier. And with her, she has the ball jointed neck and not the head. I believe Solvy's head is ball jointed on a fixed neck, and she has the ball jointed neck. See, and she's connected with a string at her neck. But she can do all the little head poses just like Solvy can, the side to side. She can turn, she can look downward, she can look upward, she can tilt her head sideways. So yeah, really easy to pose. Like I said, I do not think that these dolls not having elbow or knee joints takes anything away from them at all, because they are just so easy to handle and pose. And from being in the groups, I have learned that the bigger ones that do have the joints at the knees, it's harder to get them to stand and they're not as easy to handle. So, you know, I guess you just have to weigh your pros with your cons with these dolls. But she has a belly button also. And then of course a little posterior. And they all come with little underwear on. So, and her hip joints are made similar to the ones on Solvy, but of course her leg is a little bigger around. And she does not seem to have as much straight out to the side mobility as Solvy does, but she does have it. And just like Solvy, she has it more in one leg than the other, but that's because there's like a little hook that they connect with, and so it's like connected tighter on one end than the other. But you can still pull that side out a little. So, you know, she can do the splits just like Solvy. And when she sits she sits a little bit wider, and it's because her legs are a little bit longer. But still, she's not just an extremely wide sitter. As I said, I don't think it takes from them at all to not have any elbow or knee joints. But as I said, the face is painted with lots of cute details, but the hands, she's got a little bit different hand placement than Salvi. It's great for like putting things in their hands. So, but you know, it would be easy to go along on the elbows and the fingers and all that and do some extra detailing as well as the feet. You could like do little nail beds and stuff for them, because their nail beds are pronounced. It's just they're not painted in any kind of way. So there she is, all redressed, and this is my Midja sculpt, which is now known from here forward as Elena. I hope you enjoyed her details video and seeing her articulation and her movement and just learning a little bit about her personality traits. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.